afternoon, good evening. I'm Jadiwan, and welcome to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is Alpha 12 Experimental, and this is the scenario. Escape from Purgatory Galaxies version 1.12 made for Alpha 12. So OldTimeGamer is who has developed this scenario, and he's working on it as Alpha 12's phases go through. Like I said in the first episode, I decided to restart, even though OldTimeGamer has instructions up underneath or below the scenario in the description. He has a link to some instructions on how to move your save file, to create a file that can be updated so that you can continue the gameplay you currently have going and can update the scenario and with your save file. Your only other choice is to basically start a new game or go through that process. I decided to start a new game because that was only 3 episodes into version 1.02. So it doesn't really hurt us. But we need to spend some XP. The first place I'm going is weapons. We can only make the the shotgun, but I can live with a shotgun for a while. But I always, when I can, always want to get the up to the level 5 stuff done. Make sure we get our miscellaneous. That way if we lose our constructor, we can make a new one, the heater. I usually like to get that in because I tend to forget about it, but that's my own personal issue. And get our tool upgrade capable. And make sure we can make that ore scanner. So when we hit level 7, we'll be able to get the drill. We're going to concentrate, well, we kind of need to do both. Because I could turn this into a base. Okay, if we get a fuel tank, we get the O2 station, because we're going to need it. We get the small generator. And next level, we can get the grill plate, small constructor, and some boxes and a few other things going. We can actually put a core on this and start a temporary base, in my opinion. That's all it's going to be. Oh, you know what? I was able to make food overnight. I found that whole bunch of vegetables on my way back to the base. I can't remember which side I'm on here. I kind of did this way, so this way, and we're back in here because this way, hopefully, it's going to help in the aspect of the nasty little creatures out here that when you've got your back turned to them, like this guy, if you're working with the constructor, and or doing anything like that, where you're working with the constructor, they'll backstab you. They'll come up behind you and hit and attack you. And at this stage of the game, that's loss of hit points we can't afford at all. But we have some spice. Here's the thing. They changed all the amounts, how much food you're going to get. This lasts longer, but it's 3 less food. So if you're going to eat it right away, which I only have, 1 piece of meat? So we're going to eat it right away, pretty much. We have the shotgun made. We don't need another piece of armor. Would be a good idea to get the chainsaw done. Get my multi-tool started. And then I'm going for probably, you get a count of 30, so that'll give us 600. That'll give us, if we can make that much. We'll go for 10. That's 300. And I'll eat that to get the food up. Plus it gives you a little bit of health, which kind of helps out. And the other thing we can set this baby to do is the control shift. Sets it to 100. It'll make as much based on the materials I gave it. Okay, we only got 111 plant fibers in there, but it will get going. But we only got 20 shotgun shells, so I do want more before we head out. And this is a multi-charge, so we are actually capable of using that This has not been a hot planet, so I'm going to move this stuff around. And we're going to get our multi-charge up and get used to having that. Just figure I got a shotgun, assault rifle, and a sniper rifle. This is where this is going to be. And then my other stuff would be out here. Like the motorcycle end up in my inventory later on, and this is going to end up on number 6 actually. I'm going to try and get used to using number 6 because in here I would have the drill and the multi-tool with my normal setup. Okay, I'm happy with that. We'll let that do its own business while we're gone. I'll try and get used to using number 6 because this is the way this is set up. You've got to continuously do this. Scanning. So we have ore up here. And because I just logged back in, I usually got to make sure I reset that. So there's a silicone, there's a copper. I did manage to find some copper on the way back as well. But we're going to be going around the lake this episode. Clearing out more of our map for our purposes. And corn dogs. We're going to drop this off before I head over before we start traveling, since it's all real close. And it's weight we want to keep available. Okay. Looking to see if there's anything close. Is that more copper? Yeah, it's more copper. Plus, we did make another level. So we'll hit this copper and the silicone. All this ore that's real close we're going to get. And this way we can check the respawn too. Because if we do it here and there's more ore later on near the base, then we'll be looking good. We got some respawning ore that way. And well, spiders. I was wondering where we were going to find these babies. Were going to find me. That's a lot of spiders. Leave me alone. Don't bite. There is if you could get the timing down right, don't bite me. Don't bite me. When I first started playing this scenario with the Alpha 12 changes, it took me a good bit to get their timing down. Or how they zig and zag, and because they were hurting me a lot. I got them all? Okay, let's go back to our ore. Since we got rudely interrupted here. I notice even in Alpha 12 we still lose ore occasionally. I think I might have figured out why I do. I think maybe it's because occasionally I'm too close to the ore. So when that one single one drops, that drops right basically on my foot kind of idea. I think that's when I lose it. Like that one, that first one, when it drops, if you're too close to it, it tends to drop right. Silicone's not scarce. Usually this is one of the scarcest ores I got around to find on the ground. There's where the copper. This is a good start. I hadn't actually looked around that well around where we started our camp at. Or, hey, come on, leave me alone. Oh, we can use the meat. Not complaining there. I'm trying to mine ore. Make sure we reload here. Oh, okay. You got. If you stop that before it completes its process, you won't reload. I wonder if we got a nest over that way. Ah, come on. Where's your buddies at? Need more of you. I'm sure. Oop, okay, we're loaded. I heard him. See? Snuck up on me. You snuck up on me. I want that iron. There it is. And that copper. Yeah, well, this will be it. We'll just get the stuff on the way back now. And we're going to do a little bit of exploring. That gave us a good bit of meat. I don't think I have that much spice, though. And the other thing, meat is protein. So why we're not allowed to make bandages or we should be allowed to make anything out of meat that's protein, in my opinion. Because here's the thing. We'll make emergency stash in there. Just based on what I did pick up, because I only picked up one plant protein. Okay, yeah, it does say it needs plant protein, not meat protein. So I guess that's the developer's plan. I'm not for sure. I've really never totally agreed with that, but we're gonna do some filling up here. So now I want to put you away. I'll use you. Basically, we're gonna walk to where we walk to explore. That's how I can pick things up. And then ride the motorcycle home, kind of idea. So we can't do any more bandages, but what I can start is this process. 111. Start getting some pills built up based on the stuff I've already collected. Then we'll do another 10 of those. I personally never use the pistol any longer than I have to. So we'll refill this up so we can get some ammo going. We'll get you loaded. But we did make a level, which means, drill, unlock. So we're going to make a drill before we head out. We're going to want that. We're going to want that as soon as possible. We need that. Well, we don't need that exactly because we have those. But we want to get to this. And if I got enough points, we want that. And we want this. And we have enough points. I'm going to show you something. Some people may or may not know. Armor lock. Then we're going to want an O2 tank. We're going to want a refrigerator, that, a generator, and a fuel tank, minimum. And then we're going to want the small constructor. And I have to figure out what I need. I need motors. So we've got to get this built as soon as possible. There's also, it's taking the motors out of everything that I've already built, that I've got here. It's figuring out what I should be able to make, if everything's running correctly. Now I got a good stack. So what we can do now is, because I made my stash, go 1, 2, 3 again, like that. And they're off on the end over here somewhere. And food-wise, I got 7. Okay, we'll do that. We are going to sit here for a little bit, because I am going to get some stuff done on the base, and I want to be able to show you what I'm doing and my planning here. My madness, maybe you might want to call it. Okay. Yeah, I know it's a box, but I don't need it. We got several. What I'm trying not to do is just open myself up to the predators, the creatures out there, until we're ready. I will be tearing more and more of this apart as we go along. We can use the extra metal. Didn't mean to tear that one up, but oh well. We'll fix it. We will grab some stone while we're out and do some fill-in. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to want to widen that to here. We'll put a couple of stone blocks down. Okay, but this will be our entrance area. That'll work. So we take these out just for the metal. Not using the one behind, but we're going to leave it there because eventually we're going to fill it in with some other stuff. But alright, our wall is going to be right there. So we can go right here. I'm forgetting my oxygen nowadays. Guess I should fill up all the way for a change. We'll put that there. And we'll take a bite to eat to make sure our food is all the way up. And from the looks of it, we couldn't complete the last one. So we're out of, we didn't have any more confetti mods. So what are we missing here? Got our O2. Got a refrigerator, which we can put down, but it's not going to do us any good till we get the generator built. And I don't need those. Figured I'd lose that. That's alright. It'll work. And we're slowly going to build a base. So I have to make sure I get some stone when on the way back. And then we have another cargo box. We have some. We got a fuel tank. We'll work on. That'll help us out there. We'll get one bandage in it. Good to go. So what I salvage, we want to get rid of. Let that do its business. From here, let's get some more oxygen. We'll take out the water. Just stick it in there for now. All right. Oh, can we make the drill? Can we? We can't make the, here's the problem. We might, you can't make it in this construction. And if we could, we don't have the stuff to make the charges. Because you need promethium for the drill charges. Alright, we have 15 emergencies there. We've got one in here. We get some more protein on us. We'll be looking good. So we're going down to the water and we're going exploring around. A lot of what we're after is more confetti moss like that, a fire moss, aloe, protein, herbal easy, this stuff, copper, iron, basically everything. We still need everything. But we're not going to mess with what's close right now. Because we actually want to explore. So we'll get up on 6 here. See what is in our direction. We actually got quite a bit of silicone out of, but this is a little far enough away. We're going to go ahead and get some of it. This way we can make sure we bring back what we need for the generator. And this is because the vegetables around here we want. And well, so we're after the ores, the vegetables, protein. Other than XP, I don't have to really kill things. Those guys over there. I see protein, which is going to help us out because we're going to make emergency the quick rations out of them. I hear spiders. I know I do. Yeah, I heard you. Where's your buddies? your buddies. You a loner? Chew up a good bit of that. That'll keep us fed. I'm not so worried about that. We definitely want more bandages going. You want to play, don't you, huh? I could kill him, but I don't. Right now, we just want to get the ore, protein, fibers. We're going to knock some trees down here shortly. We get the fiber issue and veggies. Those things, veggies. Oh, good bit of iron over there. See it? Oh, 3 of them. And more dog. One more. I saw it. I know I saw it. There it is. I haven't seen those vegetable people yet. I know if you go up north around the ice, you will find golems. And we're full. So, go ahead and put you back down. And we'll go back and see if we can get the generator going. And I didn't get any stone, did I? We're going to have to run out and get some stone. And it probably won't let me pick it up. I'm going to try in this episode to get that going right. So let's get in the habit of doing that again. We're going to try and move all this stuff over. And hopefully we can get a generator going. Well, we're looking at motors. Okay, motors need what? Nanotubes. And nanotubes need carbon substrate. And carbon substrate needs stone. We need stone for more than one thing, guys. For everybody who's watching. This will start getting inventories a little more manageable. They'll last a little bit in there, but not much. Now I should be able to pick up my trusty motorcycle. And there's a stone over there that'll get us enough to get started. But we need more than that. So we'll look for some more stone here. Out wandering the woods at night, dangerous. Can be dangerous. There's 2 pieces. You can get these big ones, but look at that, 7,000. I'm not going to stand there and break down 7,000 points worth of stone. Get this big guy. Give us a good chunk of wood. We should have some room for it. Since we're out here, and we didn't bring back that much the first trip before we were full, and we're full. Now we should be able to make that generator. Oxygen, fuel tank, generator, water generator, small constructor. We don't have that yet. Uh-oh, small generator, CVBA. Uh-oh, we don't want that. Stop. Oh, that was the right one. I made the mistake. That's it. CVBA. Yeah, we need the small generator. We don't want that one right now. And I did get the right fuel tank. Yep. Right O2. No, I built the wrong O2. Thanks. We may not have them yet. May not be able to build them yet. Easy enough we'll fix. Because we're just going to go into here, pick a ship, which of course is going to be an SV we're going to work on. And I recently have done some working on some stuff. If we go to one of mine, I'll have to check my versions. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Because it had missiles on it, and I actually took the missiles out and went to check the, no, it's 432. Yeah, this should be it. So this is the SV we're going to build, and it's just basically a small vessel. It's a cargo one. It's got quite a bit of cargo lift in it. And that's what we're going to build. As you can see, what we need. Don't need a lot of neodymium, 10 titanium rods, a little bit of cobalt, not too bad. This is a pretty low, and when I do build it, I will put a link to the page of the person who designed it. Now, yes, I did go in and modify it, but I modified it for my purposes. Let's go pick this up. We'll go get a little bit more wood, because we got to get a lot of fuel going now. And this is all part of the game. I mean, I always think about this. Why do people... why do we always make you watch our or try to cut out resource gathering? I do try to cut out a good portion of it. And then I think sometimes, what do people want to see? I mean, you want to see the real gameplay? And if you want to see all of the real gameplay, this is part of it. And this is a lot of time. Oh, we've gone over 30 minutes, but I'll finish the statement I'm making. This is a lot of time in the game. And if we cut it out, you're seeing a couple hours worth of gameplay, which is honestly a couple hours worth of gameplay, and especially if we're building in the recordings, now add 3 or 4 more hours to that. So I want to say thank you for watching. You have a great day and a good night. And I am going to say goodbye, and I'll do some more resource gathering off camera. And in the next episode, hopefully, we will be able to get out and do some more exploring. Goodbye.